Don't have 14 hours to cook brisket, only have 2 of you at home but still love brisket. Today on the channel we took this Wagyu Tri Tip, we slow cooked it for 6 hours, turned out perfect. Stay tuned, I'll show you how we did it. What's up everybody? Welcome back to Patio. We've got a beautiful day, so we're back outside. Today, we're working on this Wagyu Tri Tip. What we're gonna do with this, guys, we're gonna put it on the Yoder, we're gonna cook it at 250, we're gonna treat it like a brisket, slow cook it. It's probably gonna take 3 or 4 hours, and see how we make out. So this guy has got definitely some silver skin that we're gonna take off here. Now we're not too worried about leaving a bunch of fat on the outside. This isn't going to cook as long as a brisket, and again, it's Wagyu, so it's going to be tender no matter what. The more of the fat we get off here, the seasoning will be able to stick to the meat a little bit better. All right, so once you've got this guy trimmed off, we're gonna just season it up. Today we're using the Killer Hogs Texas brisket rub. This is salt, pepper, some spices, some garlic, a little bit of onion, and some parsley. Not sure what else is in here, but if you watched the channel before, you know that I do like his rubs, and I actually have not used this before. I was going to save it for a brisket, but we're going to try it out today. Just give this a nice, generous coating. It smells good. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that this is actually my second attempt. I did one of these a few weeks ago, and I ran into some technical difficulties and had to delete the video. It's not good when the whole video isn't there. So the last one I seasoned completely differently, but I saw this in the cupboard today and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this just out. Try and mop up the rest of this. That's looking good. What we're going to do is we're going to start up the Yoder. We're going to throw this inside in the fridge. We want to keep this cold. Again, the colder your meat is when it goes on the smoker, the more smoke it's going to absorb. Now today we're using the competition blend of Barbecue Delights pellets, and we're going to heat this up to 250, put this back in the fridge. Once we're up to temp, we'll bring you out and we'll put it on the grill. Yoder's up to temp. It's time to get the Tri Tip on real quick. Last week we did a video on some barbecue tools. It is the holiday season, so if you're looking for some gift ideas for somebody on your list, maybe someone's having problems finding a gift for you and you just want to give them some ideas, or maybe just want to buy something for yourself. Either way, check the video out. I'll put a link up here. Let's get the tri-tip on. We're gonna put this guy on the top shelf. Put our probe right in the middle here. So we're gonna cook this just like a brisket. So we're gonna cook it up to 165, then we're gonna wrap it in some butcher paper, cook it up to 203. In between that, we're gonna take a mixture of 50-50 water and apple cider vinegar and just spray it to keep it moist. I'll show you a couple shots of that. Again, we're using the competition pellets, so that's a mixture of pecan and cherry, also with some oak, so it should have some great flavor to it. I'll show you through the process. We'll be back in a little bit. We're almost 2 hours in, want to give you a look. Things are looking really good. Did spray this once, so there's our second spray. We are at 123 degrees, so we're getting close. We're just gonna let this go till we get to 165. I might spray it one more time, but I'll show you when it's time to wrap it. We're 4 hours in, the tri-tip's up the temperature, it's about 166 right now. It's looking great, time to pull it off. All right, so as you can see, it's looking great. Nice bark, very, very moist. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna wrap this guy up. And we'll put it back on. So we're going to put that back at the center of the meat, and we're going to bring that up to about 203, 204, get in that area. The Yoder's at 275. I actually turned it up maybe about half hour ago because it was starting to get dark, getting late, so I wanted to get it up to temp. I'm going to bump it up again just a little bit, up to 300, and now we're just going to sit back and let the Yoder do its job. Been about an hour and 45 minutes. We're done. Temperature's 204. Now, temperatures dropped down to about 43 degrees, so I came out and I moved the tri-tip down on the bottom shelf just to make sure that we're getting all the heat into the meat. This guy's done. Need to let this rest at least 30 minutes, maybe 45, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it inside, let it rest, and then I'll bring it out, do a slice and a quick taste test, and that'll be that. So I did give it the full 45 minutes. Let's have a look and see how we made out. Man, look at the color on that guy. Beautiful bark. Oops. All right. Super juicy. So if you notice, I cut it in half, rotate the one because the grains run a little differently. Get these out of the way. I'm not going to cut all this up. Look at the juice there. I mean, it totally just pull apart. Little hint of the saltiness in the bark. Overall, really good flavor. I'm not sure if the smoke ring is going to come across there, but cooked perfect. This is a great way, like if you're a brisket fan and you don't want to spend the whole day cooking or overnight cooking, or in our case there's only 2 of us, so to do a 10-pound brisket, it's a little bit of a waste. When I do brisket, I take it into the office and let everyone eat it. But when I'm doing something like this at home, this is perfect. You can turn this into sandwiches, you can turn it into a meal, whatever you want to do with it, but it doesn't quite take as long, and you still get a great tasting piece of meat. You know, tri-tip, you can grill it just like any other steak, but taking the time to slow cook it and smoke it, well worth the effort. Highly recommend you try it out. Thanks as always for watching. We're doing new videos every weekend. I'll see you soon.